Thank you for coming to Big Rapids here. I'm Donald Stephen, and I brought a couple things in here, but I wasn't allowed to bring in visual aids, so I'll tell them to you. I made a 1 cubic foot box because I have trouble envisioning what 400 gallons means. Okay, so what I did, 1 cubic foot of water is 7.5 gallons. It's really 7.48, but we'll forget that, okay? At 400 gallons per minute, that is 53 cubic feet of water, okay? About the width of this room, okay? In a day, that works out to be 53 cubic feet per minute times 60 minutes times 24 hours. That is 76,800 cubic feet. If you divide that by 5,280, you get 14.55 miles. In one day, 14.55 miles of a 1 foot square box. Really long now. What about in a year? That works out to be 5,390 miles of water. Or, I now have a visual for you. It would be this room filled every 1.2 days, or that means 306 times a year this room would be filled. Wow. I got those dimensions and did the math, right? Another aside on this, I canoed down the Muskegon River 2 times in '86, and I brought and gave you a photograph of some of the artesian wells that we ran into on some of the property between 115 and M66. They were shooting 15 feet in the air. Now, I have no idea, I haven't been down there since '86, but that's some historical stuff for you. We have this well up there, and it's sucking this out. I think it's 1,200 feet below the surface. Think of a great big funnel of sand, okay, dripping down here. At some point, that's gonna prevent those artesian wells from working. And when they're gone, right? Until, 500 years from now, it goes up again. Thank you very much.
I'm Tom Anderson. I'm from Lansing, Michigan. I grew up in Mesick, so I'm part of the territory up here. But if you know my card, it says I came to ask a question. And basically, in terms of your protocol, I showed up here at 4 o'clock, and I did go through the loop several times, and was not able to get my questions answered. But I did talk to one of your people outside here just a few minutes before the meeting started, and I learned that the basis for your predictions of impact are primarily modeling. And we all know, maybe more than many because my wife's a PhD in statistics, know that the garbage in, garbage out detail that goes along with modeling predictions. The other question, primary question that I had when I came up here was, have you or has the data included well data? And my understanding is that all well drillers in the state of Michigan are required to report the depths of the wells and how far down they have to drop the motor pipe, the pump pipes, before they can suck water out of there. And that is some measure, I understand, of the hydrostatic pressure that's associated with the aquifers. I have an anecdote to tell you. It doesn't involve this area up here. It involves the DeWitt, Michigan area, which is north slightly of the Looking Glass River and north of the Grand River. But my friend of many years drilled a well in DeWitt, in the DeWitt area, and in Riley Township, as a matter of fact. And they, back in 1970, they sunk a 235-foot casing. At that time, after they got the casing set, they were able to get good water with a 20-foot drop pipe. In 2005, he had to extend that by another 40 feet. Now, I don't know where the water went, whether it all went down the looking glass or it went down the Grand, I don't know that. But I'm hoping that you will take that kind of data, which my understanding is, it's readily available, and factor that into the model. Thank you very much.
I'd like to cue up Kendra McKinney and Diane Weckerly. And go ahead.
Hi, my name is Mary Ann Gordon. I have spent most of my 72 years living on and around Twin Creek. And it has been a beautiful, beautiful creek all these years. I did find some pictures recently that my son took back in 1980 of this lovely little creek. And it occurred to me that he could have taken those pictures in 1950 or 60 or 70 because there hasn't been any significant change in that creek in all those decades. Today, that creek struggles to get around huge mud flats in the creek, in the middle of the creek, and through really long grasses that I am very unfamiliar with. I am not a scientist either, but I don't know what kind of science you could tell me that would explain what's happened there. I mean, something drastic has happened there, because before it was a lovely, golden, babbling brook that went from point A to point B, and now it struggles to get downstream at all. So something is wrong. Thank you.
I'd like to cue up Sylvia